Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Sophia and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Edmonton, Canada. And today I wanted to show you how to use this set from Sale-A-Bration. It's called Friendly Hello and it comes with designer series paper. So it comes with all of this beautiful paper, which I will show you in just a second. And I'm going to show you how to make a card with it. So you can get the stamp set and the paper for free when you spend $120 with Stampin' Up! So if you go to my online store and you spend $120 because you want to buy a bunch of other stuff, then you get this for free plus the designer series paper, which I'll show you. So today I'm going to be using this one. I'll just bring it all over here. I'm going to use this one today. The back side of this is really pretty. It's got like the bird image and the flowers in a bunch of different colors. And then we have this one, which I think is really pretty. Purple is my favorite color. This is really nice though too. This would look really nice on pale papaya cardstock with like some black accents, I think. This is Granny Apple Green. This is also really pretty. And then you've got some stripes on the back, which this would be really good for a birthday card. We've got some polka dots here and they're kind of subtle, which is pretty. And then you've got, I believe this is pale papaya again. Another pale papaya with fresh freesia on the back. This one's also really pretty. And then another one that's Granny Apple Green and Pool Party on the back. So that is the paper that you get, and you get 2 sheets each of that. So that's pretty good. So the card I'm going to show you how to make today, I've already made one, and I didn't make it with this designer series paper. I made it with, what is this called? It's Simply Elegant designer series paper. It's in the annual catalog. And I really just like black and white. So I wanted to change it up and show you how you can do different things with this. Like you don't have to just use the paper and those colors. You can use whatever colors you like. So this is the card I made and this is what I'm going to show you how to make. But we're going to make it with the paper and the stamp set that you get for free, just so you can see that you don't need anything extra to make this card. So I'm going to start with a piece of Pool Party cardstock. You could easily do this on white or a different color. If you don't have this, it's fine. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to score that at... So this is just a regular letter-sized paper that's cut in half vertically, and I'm gonna score it at 5.5. So right there, right exactly in the middle. And where's my scoring tool? Oh, here it is. So we're gonna fold this in half, just like that. Give it a nice push with your bone folder so you get a proper crease. You want it to lay flat. That should be your goal. Okay, so you're going to start with that. There's this. And then we're going to do our stamping first, I think. So I've cut out a circle. Now it doesn't matter what circle you have, you can use that. You just want it to be kind of big, and I'm gonna say this one is giving me like 3 by 3. So your biggest circle, that's the biggest circle I have, so that's the one I'm gonna use. And we're gonna use the bird stamp. I'm just gonna pull that out. And a block. Now, I don't know if you know this, but Stampin' Up! Sells blocks. I have blocks from before, and they're pretty thick, so I just use those. So this is going to go right on the back, and it looks like this. And then I'm going to, so on my last card, I don't know if you noticed, but I embossed the bird in white. And I really like heat embossing. So I am going to emboss the bird in clear embossing powder today. I'm going to show you how to do that. So we're going to use Pool Party, and we're going to get the clear embossing powder out. I'm just grabbing mine. Here it is. And you need Versamark. So if you don't want to do all this work, you could just stamp this in, you could make this like a different color and then emboss it in white, or you could just stamp it in the Pool Party and be done with it, or whatever color you're using that matches your cardstock. So the thing with clear embossing powder, actually we don't even need this, is you have to be kind of quick. I'm gonna grab a scrap piece of paper here, and we're gonna go ahead and stamp. Make sure you ink up your bird really nicely. Yeah, I think that's good. And then figure out exactly where you want it. It's not gonna matter because it's a circle, so you can rotate it if you need to. Okay, now stamp that on, and before it dries, you want to get your clear embossing powder on there. So sprinkle it on. Make sure you cover it. And then let's get rid of that. And now we're just going to emboss it. So I'm just going to grab my heat gun. Okay, so here it is. It's embossed. You can't actually see it a lot, but when you touch it, you can tell that it's embossed on there. So there's that. I'm just going to put this to the side and get rid of all this embossing powder. Put it all right back. Okay, so now that that's done, we are just going to put the card together. So the first thing I want to do is take my designer series paper. I've cut out a piece and it measures 4 by 4, just in case you're wondering. And we're going to go ahead and glue that down. These colors make me think of how nice spring is going to be, but it feels so far away right now. We are just drowning in snow over here. Okay, so this area is a little bit bent, so I'm just going to make sure that that goes on the bottom. And then you're going to line it up on your cardstock where you want it to sit. I'm thinking right there. And then I'm going to glue it down. Oh, I have embossing powder everywhere. Okay, so there's that. And then I made a little border, and I made my border using the basic border dies, which are in the annual catalog. And this I'm going to put on right at the bottom here. So I just want to kind of line it up, cut it at 4, which I will do by hand. So I'm just going to grab a pencil, and at 4 I'm just going to make a little pencil mark, and then I'm just going to cut it straight right there. There. And this is going to go on the bottom here. So I'm going to use my liquid glue to put that on, just because I want it to be pretty straight. I don't like liquid glue. I think I've said this before, but yeah, not my favorite, but that's okay. it has its uses. Okay, and then you're gonna stick this on the bottom. Make sure it's centered. That's why I use the liquid glue. Okay, and that does not look centered to me, so I'm just gonna lift it and fix it so that it is centered. There, I think that's much better. Okay, so there's my border. It still doesn't look centered to me. Now I'm ruining it. Okay. Okay, that's what it's gonna look like. Okay, and then I'm gonna get a piece of my ribbon. This is called the Frayed Ribbon. It's really pretty and white and silky. I really like this ribbon. Just gonna grab my ribbon scissors. If you pull on it, that's what happens. Kind of get a frayed end. That's okay. Just gonna cut this where I think I want it. There. That's gonna go underneath. So to glue the ribbon down, I'm gonna use some crafter's tape. It's the easiest way to go. And I think I'm actually gonna cut off this frayed end here, just to make it match on both sides. It's not that I don't like it. There. Okay, so this is gonna go right there. I think I still need it a tiny bit shorter so it doesn't spill off of the page. Okay, so yeah, there, I'm happy with that. So I'm gonna kind of put this on and see where I want it. And I kind of want it, I think, right over here. So I'm just gonna put my finger there and put some crafter's tape down. I'm gonna take my ribbon, and I should probably keep my card straight just so I don't mess it up again. There. So you're gonna push that down just like that. And then this is gonna go on dimensionals. So I'm just gonna grab those. I want the big ones. It's always good to have both big and small. So I'm gonna put one in the middle for sure. And then I'm gonna make like a 5 pattern here. Just like this. Remove the backings. And put that down. I think we'll do it right. Just like that. Okay, so we're almost done. Now, well, you know what? I think I'm gonna trim that a tiny bit more. I might be taking a risk here, but it's okay. I'll just actually open the card and then trim it. There. Okay. There. Okay. So the last thing I want to do is the greeting. And I'm just going to grab a little piece of white cardstock. Yeah. So I don't need a giant piece. I just need a little one. We're going to use that. And I think the greeting is going to be in Pool Party. So just grab that. I'm using a thank you, which this set doesn't come with, but I make a lot of thank you cards. And so I am using thank you from A Touch of Ink. This is from last year's Sale-A-Bration. I'm getting a smaller block to put that on. So we're just gonna put that on, ink it up, and then stamp it down. It doesn't really matter how you're stamping it because I gotta cut it out anyways. So there's that. And then I'm just gonna grab my little scissors here. I know I have a lot of scissors, don't I? Okay. So I'm gonna just cut that straight first and then try to get as close to that H as possible. Go straight across, and straight across. There. So just put that to the side. And then I'm gonna put this on right here. So I only need one dimensional on this side, and this side's gonna have liquid glue on it. Just like that. Grab a tiny bit of liquid glue, kind of spread it on there, and take off the back of my dimensional. And this is gonna go on just like that. There. Oh, I think it's so pretty in these colors too. So here's the two of them. And it looks like we are forgetting some embellishments, which I'm not gonna forget about. I don't know if I have anything in Pool Party. Let me check. Oh, I do. I do, guys. So I've got these little faux sea glass shapes, and these are in the January to June catalog, just in case you're wondering. So I am gonna put, it's cool because these are all kind of different shapes. I'm gonna put one up here, and one, do I want it there? Yeah, one right there. Take a little one, put it down here. And these are going to be tone on tone. I'm okay with that. One right down there, like this. Okay, so that is it, my friends. You're gonna have to tell me if you like this card or which one you like better. You know, I kind of like them both in their own way. This is like for a different personality versus this one. This one's really like in your face and bold, but I like that. Okay, well, I will list everything that I used to make this card in the video, or sorry, in the description below. If you've liked this video, please subscribe to my channel. I will be back next week to show you something new. And if you want to shop any of this stuff, just visit my online store, type in that item number, and you're set. Thanks for watching, and have a happy weekend.